Three, two.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the makeup and hair seat was beautiful Kay Nicole, and I'm in the hair and makeup set. So today, as you can see, this young lady is very pretty, but she's a model, obviously, but she has other traits to her. And the first question for you is, you are a marriage counselor, correct?
Yes.
When people choose a marriage counselor, how do they find who is the best marriage counselor? A lot of people advertise themselves as a marriage counselor. What do you look? You look for the reviews. You look for the advice from them. Okay, let me just fix the mic.
I mean, if you were to go online and look for reviews and things of that nature, it definitely helps, but it's not just about the reviews, it's also about whether or not they take your insurance, because that's the most important thing.
So
finding
so you need to have insurance covers that.
Yes, insurance does
What if
cover
people
that.
don't have money for the insurance, or they want just private marriage counselor?
Then you can find someone that's on a sliding scale,
Mhm.
or that
Do you
Well,
need a
they pay
license
out of
to be a
pocket.
marriage counselor?
yes, you do. You have to have a master's in marriage and family.
So if you don't have that,
A
you
master's,
cannot practice
yes,
that.
and you have to be licensed. So
You have to be licensed.
in the state of New York or wherever you are located.
Okay, so New York, all the other states require a marriage license, or just the license to be a counselor, or just New York?
All
States.
states,
So it's
yes.
a licensed
And-
job. It's like a lawyer, like a doctor.
Mhm.
So people, maybe in other countries, people think, oh, marriage counselor, everybody can call themselves a coach, but this is actually a real profession that
Yes, if
requires a
you're being a
license.
counselor and a
So
therapist,
it-
yes.
So when you look for the marriage counselor, it's wise to see if they have clean license. Maybe they have
Correct.
complaints, right?
Correct.
But what's next thing? How do you look?
Also, in meeting, you also want to have a consultation. All therapists
You
should
get
have
a free consultation
Yes, so you get a
initially.
free consultation, and a person can come
It's a
in.
guarantee, everybody, or some people don't give free consultation.
Well, if they're not giving you a free consultation, then they're not a good therapist, or you shouldn't really be seeing them, because everybody wants to be able to consult you to know what you're getting yourself into.
Interesting.
Because you want to be able to, it's about
Okay.
a relationship with your
You
therapist.
also consult on substance abuse, correct?
Correct.
How do you? What's the first? If you have, let's say, 5 seconds, so like a very short commercial, what do you say to your patients, clients? How do you call them? Patients, clients? What's
You can call them patients or clients, but I let them know that they're not a bad person, because they hold a lot of guilt for the things that they've done while they've been high, and the fact that they're using, and a lot of times they've separated from their families and friends because of their use. So making them understand that they're not a bad person, that this isn't sickness, because a lot of it depends on the view that you come from.
They need
and I come
to
from the
separate
sickness.
that's not your guilt. You can fix it. So
Correct.
Okay. We're filming. So the next question is, you are a very kind person, and you have other good intentions to you. One of those is helping homeless.
Definitely.
How do you help them? How does it work? Because sometimes homeless people can have fleas, can have some kind of diseases.
Well, homelessness is definitely a large issue here in New York, and what we first like to do is basically speak to them. There's also there's outreach on the streets that lets them know that there are places that they can go to get food and find shelter, because a lot of the times they're scared to
A lot
go
of
into their
homeless
shelter.
people don't want to find. They actually enjoy to be homeless.
Well, they find it safer to be outside rather
rebel
than being
for-
in the shelters.
Really,
Because-
I think it's maybe because some people abuse them there.
Correct.
Maybe because there is a bullying going on. Maybe because they not. That's exactly why they're
Yeah, it's not a
homeless.
safe environment.
It's a choice sometimes for them. Sometimes it's they have a better experience in the shelter. Maybe something was stolen from them, or they've been beaten.
Well, so a lot of people, they feel safer on the streets than they do in the shelter, and a lot of the times we try to make them. We understand that,
So
but also
what
try
can
to
you
put them in
do
homes.
to make such a person to go more to the shelter? Is there a conversation?
It's a conversation. It might be a multiple of conversations. It's not something that happens in one trip. It might be several times that you might see that
You bring
person
them
through
food.
months.
You bring them some
Bring them-
supplies.
yes,
and
bring them food,
like
toiletries.
Build
A relationship.
conversation. Okay. That leads me to my next question. You're very beautiful.
Mhm.
Does that help when you do all those things above, like marriage counsel or the substance abuse or being hopeless? Is that makes them, oh, you're so beautiful, life is so much different for you because everybody thinks you're beautiful, so you think so easy come easy your way? Or it's
Well-
actually they resent that?
Well, not easy, but aesthetics does help in trying to get people to come to build a relationship with them. You know, smiling and being a warming person. And I think that just naturally shows. I don't think that has to do with me looks per se, but just having a warm and welcoming spirit and letting them know that I'm there to help.
My question is, good looks, does that help or not? It actually hurts in those three professions.
It can help. It can help to just
I
make it.
understand let's say someone is getting for marriage counsel and they're hitting on you. That
Well,
would be
That would be bad, yes.
bad.
I mean, it all
Also,
depends, but the aesthetics has really nothing to do with the work that I'm doing. I mean, yes,
so
it
you
helps.
want to be taken seriously for what you do rather
Of
than
course.
the way you look. Okay.
Of course.
My next question to you is that you love for animals, for pets.
Because I find that they can be very helpful in the substance abuse and helping people build a relationships. You know, it definitely. So I think that animals do great work in therapy.
Okay. If our audience would like to work with you, whether hire you as a marriage counselor or help work with you in helping homeless, is there a way for audience to reach out to you? Do you have like Instagram or Facebook? Or,
Yes, they can definitely reach out to me on my Facebook, which is K Nicole Wallace. That's spelled KAYNICHOLEWALLACE, and my Instagram, which is K Nicole, same name, 85.
Okay. How those things evolved around being a model? Is there a connection between those things, or they actually don't coexist separate ways?
Well, actually, there is a lot of connections with it because modeling is so strenuous and can be very stressful that it can tend to lead models and designers and the directors alike to substance abuse. You know, because you're being able to have to
Ooh.
stay up and being able to be
We
focused
see
and
what
stay
happened
on.
to
So
Weinstein.
so I definitely feel that in the network that I'm in, it can definitely be helpful for those that are dealing with stress and dealing with anxiety so that they can either not go down that road of substance abuse or tailor it off, because that's definitely something that is an obstacle in modeling and in just in entertainment industry.
Ladies
general.
and gentlemen, I'm very honored to have Anne Nicole here. Hopefully you come back when you have more time and we film more. I apologize
you.
for such a small studio today, but
No, I thank you very
hopefully
much for having me.
if you come back, maybe we'll have a better set next time.
Yes, thank you. Thanks so much.
Cut.